Now I am going to explain the technique to solve the integration with the help of beta and gamma functions. Okay, means by using the property of beta and gamma functions, we can solve very easily problems on integration. Okay, so first of all, we remember the property of beta function. Means this is the definition: beta mn equal to 0 to 1, this thing. This is the relation, this is again property, and if we put 2m minus 1 is equal to capital M, 2n minus 1 capital N, so this is easily to see that sine to the power m theta cos to the power n theta, so this is the value. Okay, and similarly this is the definition of gamma function. So how you solve the problem? So first of all, you see the question, and in the case of integration you see the limit. Means there are only two type of questions. One is limit is finite. Okay, limit is finite. So when limit is finite means 0 to 1, so you concentrate in beta function. Okay, so you see what is the 1 minus x. Means here any constant like a minus x, so you put x is equal to at. Okay, or you take a outside and then this thing should be new variable. Okay, so this is the solution by taking the beta function. Okay, which is very easy. And next problem, you see the limit. If limit is infinite, so you concentrate in gamma function. Okay, like 0 to infinite. So first you see exponential. Okay, exponential of minus t means this is integration with respect to t, means t is variable. So you see exponential and power of exponential. What is the power of exponential? So if you have any problem here, so you substitute, this will be t, then your problem automatically converted in gamma function. Okay, so now I am going to explain some problems, means some questions. So there are only two types of question. One are trigonometric and other is in form of x. So any question if in this form x plus a minus x, so you remember this substitution. Means when square root x plus a, so you put x is equal to a tan square theta. So by this putting, this question automatically convert in beta function. Means limit will 0 to pi by 2 and sine m theta cos n theta in this form. Okay, and if a minus x, so you substitute x is equal to a sine square theta, x minus a, x is equal to a sec square theta. So by this substitution your question will change in beta function or gamma function, and we solve very easily. Okay, so now if you have the problem like this type 0 to 2 x 8 minus x cube. Okay, so first you see the question. So here limit is 0 to 2, so we have in beta function limit is 0 to 1. So here put x is equal to 2, x cube is equal to, here 2 to power 3 is equal to 8. So here if you take 8 common, so 1 minus x cube upon 8, so x cube upon 8 is equal to t. Okay, this is the substitution. Then this question automatically will go in form of beta function. Similarly, if you substitute here x is equal to a sine square theta, then this question convert will be in the form of this thing, sine m theta cos n theta. Okay, so you can solve each and every integral very easily by using the beta function. Also, in the case of integration, when you have given the limit, So first you see what is the limit, and you concentrate your mind how we shall put, so our integration will change in beta and gamma function. Okay, so it is very easy. Now this is next problem. So first we see the question very carefully. So here we have to show in gamma function. So we have the definition of gamma function, gamma n is equal to 0 to infinite. Okay, so without any hesitation, first you see this function. So automatically our integral change in gamma function. So you put log 1 upon y equal to t. Okay, so 1 upon y is equal to, on taking exponential, so e to the power log 1 upon y is equal to 1 upon y means 1 e to the power t. Okay, so y is equal to e to the power minus t. So dy is equal to minus e to the power minus t. Okay, now what is the limit? So when t lower limit 0, so you put 0, 1 upon 0 infinity, log infinity infinity. So limit t from infinity and upper limit is 1, so 1, so log 1 is 0. So this equal to infinity to 0, log 1 upon y, log 1 upon y means t, so t to the power n minus 1, dy means minus e to the power minus t dt. By the property of definite integral, if this is minus sign, so we can change the limits, so 0 to infinity, t to the power n minus 1, e to the power minus t dt, which is the definition of gamma function. Okay, so this is gamma n and is proved. So first you see the question and what is the limit of this question. Okay, and what I would like to prove means what you want to prove. So you want to prove here gamma n. So in the definition of gamma function you need the limit 0 to infinite. Okay, so first you choose this function will be t, then your question automatically goes to gamma function. Okay, so here so many questions here. Okay, so these are questions. So first you see the integration means limit. What is the limit? 0 to infinite, this thing. So I remember when limit is 0 to infinite, then it is in gamma function. So what is the definition of gamma function? So we have the definition of gamma function 0 to infinity, t to the power m minus 1 or e to the power minus t, or x to the power n minus 1 e to the power minus x. So here only we concentrate exponential. Okay, so here exponential of minus ax. So you put here ax is equal to t, then automatically your integral converted in standard form, no problem. And this can be solved very easily. Okay, so I am going to solve this problem. So right hand side is a to the power n 0 to infinity e to the power minus ax x to the power n minus 1 dx. Okay, so only you see exponential. So by definition here e to the power minus some variable, so ax is equal to t. Okay, so x is equal to a upon t, sorry, t upon a. So dx is equal to dt upon a, and limit lower limit 0, so t equal to 0 and infinity, limit will same. Okay, so equal to a to the power n 0 to infinity e to the power minus t, x is equal to t upon a, t upon a to the power n minus 1 dt upon a. So this is a to the power n 0 to infinity, here t to the power n minus 1, so t to the power n minus 1, a to the power n minus 1, here a power 1, so a power n, so a to the power n here, and e to the power minus t dt. Okay, So here this is the definition of gamma function, so gamma n. Okay, so you can see this is very easy to solve.